Hi children, welcome to our channel Mock, Mother of CBSE Kids, The Rise of Wisdom. Today I want to explain question and answers from Science, chapter number 8, Sun, Moon and Eclipses. First main, answer the following in brief. First question, what do you understand by an eclipse? See here, sometimes the earth and the moon cast their shadows on each other. The phenomenon of the occurrence of shadows of the heavenly bodies in nature are called eclipses. Second question, how are craters formed on the surface of the moon? See here answer. This picture is example for the This picture is example for the craters and this picture is example for the meteorites. See the answer here. The craters are formed due to the impact of the colliding meteorites on the surface of the moon. See here, what is the meaning of the craters? A large bowl shaped. See here, a large bowl shaped cavity in the ground. This is the meaning of the craters. See here, this is the meteorites. What is the meaning of the meteorites? Meteorites is a rock that originates in outer space and survives its passes through Earth's atmosphere to reach the ground. See, this is the meteorites. See the answer once again here. The craters are formed due to the impact of colliding meteorites on the surface of the moon. This is the cause for craters formed on the surface of the moon. Third question. Why do astronauts need spacesuit? See here answer. To protect astronauts from the harsh conditions in space. The astronauts can communicate with each other. That's why astronauts need spacesuits. Fourth question. What are artificial satellites? See the answer here. Artificial satellites are man-made objects that orbit the Earth. These are launched into the space using rockets. This is the meaning of artificial satellites. See here, once again the answer. Artificial satellites are man-made objects that orbit the Earth. These are launched into the space using rockets. See, this is the meaning of the artificial satellites. Fifth question. Differentiate between solar eclipse and lunar eclipse. See here, solar eclipse. The moon sometimes comes between the sun and the earth, blocking the sunlight and forming the shadow on the earth. Is called solar eclipse. See the lunar eclipse. When earth, sun and moon comes in straight line, earth blocks the sunlight and casts shadow on the moon. This is called the lunar eclipse. This is the difference between the solar eclipse and lunar eclipse. See here, I will explain with picture here. See, this is the sun and this is the moon and this is the earth. Okay, see here solar eclipse. This is the solar eclipse and this is the lunar eclipse. See once again the meaning of the solar eclipse. The moon sometimes comes between the sun and the earth, blocking the sunlight and forming the shadow on the earth. Okay, that is we call the solar eclipse. See here, that will come here. This is the moon on here. This is the solar eclipse. See here, this is the straight line. This is the lunar eclipse. Lunar eclipse means when earth, sun and moon comes in straight line. Earth blocks the sunlight and casts shadow on the moon. This is called the lunar eclipse. Okay, this is the picture is example for the solar eclipse and lunar eclipse. Sixth question. Why do objects weigh less on the moon than on the earth? See the answer here. The gravity on the surface of the moon is around 1/6 of the gravity on the surface of the earth. So we would weigh 6 times less on the moon than on the earth. This is the cause of objects weigh less on the moon than on the earth. Second one, answer the following questions in detail. See the first question. What is a space shuttle? See, this picture is example for the space shuttle. Okay, see the answer here. It is a rocket launched in the space to make repeated journeys between the earth and the space. That we call a space shuttle. See, this picture is this picture is example for the space shuttle. Second question. What are satellites useful to us? See, this picture is example for the satellites. This is the satellites. See the answer here. It helps in navigation, to study the Earth and other planets, to observe the astronomical bodies present quite far from Earth, weather, cyclones, and floods forecasting can be done. It is also useful for radio, television, phone, and internet transmissions. These are the uses of the satellite. See the third question. Describe the phases of the moon. See the answer here. The changing shapes of the moon are known as phases of the moon. New moon. The moon does not receive any sunlight and hence cannot be seen from the earth. This is the new moon. Crescent moon. Small portion of the moon can be seen from the earth. This is the crescent moon. Half moon. Half moon. See here, half of the moon can be seen from the earth. This we call the half moon. Gibbous moon. Large portion of the moon can be seen from the earth. This is the gibbous moon. Full moon. We can see the entire portion of the moon from the earth. This is the full moon. See here, these are the phases of the moon. I will explain with a picture. See, this picture is the phases of the moon. See here, this is the sun and these are all phases of the moon, and this is the earth. See here, first one, new moon. This is the new moon. The moon does not receive any sunlight and hence cannot be seen from the earth. This is the new moon. Crescent moon. Small portion of the moon can be seen from the earth. This is the crescent moon. Half moon. Half of the moon can be seen from the earth. This is the half moon. Gibbous moon. Large portion of the moon can be seen from the earth. This is the gibbous moon. Full moon. We can see the entire portion of the moon from the earth. These are all the phases of the moon. Fourth question. Describe the surface of the moon. See, this picture is example for the surface of the moon. See the answer here. The surface of the moon is made of rocks and dust. It has high mountains, volcanoes, and impact craters. This is the surface of the moon. Fifth question. Write a short note on the conditions present on the moon. See here, answer. There is no air and water on the moon, and so no life exists there. A thin layer of gases is present on the moon. In the absence of the atmosphere, the surface of the moon becomes very hot in day, 100 degrees, and very cold in night, minus 173 degrees, and also cannot protect moon from approaching meteorites. Due to lack of air, two people cannot talk on the moon. The gravity on the surface of the moon is around 1 Sixth of the gravity on the surface of the earth. This is the conditions present on the moon. Thank you all. Please like, comment, share and subscribe. Thank you.